Namo Adidafa. Thanks so much for joining me for our daily practice check-in. Listen, listen, listen. This wonderful sound calls us back to our true home. The fourth mindfulness training. Aware of the suffering caused by unmindful speech and the inability to listen to others, I vow to cultivate loving speech and deep listening in order to bring joy and happiness to others and to relieve others of their suffering. Knowing that words can create happiness or suffering, I'm determined to speak truthfully with words that inspire self-confidence, joy, and hope. I will not spread news I do not know to be certain, and will not criticize or condemn things of which I am not sure. I will refrain from uttering words that can cause division or discord, or that can cause the family or the community to break. I'm determined to make all efforts to reconcile and resolve all conflicts, however small. For our Dharma lesson, we've been reading Taming the Monkey Mind, a guide to Pure Land practice by Buddhist scholar Chung Wei An and Dharma master Sudi Sukha. Today we're continuing in Appendix 1, which is The Bodhi Mind by Dharma master Thich Nhat Hanh. 7. How to perfect the Bodhi Mind. Having developed the Bodhi Mind and considering our own capacities and circumstances, what expedients should we adopt to perfect that mind? If we want both the self-centered and the altruistic aspects of the Bodhi vow to be complete, there's no better way than to seek rebirth in the Pure Land. This is the third cardinal point that the practitioner should keep in mind. A high-ranking monk of old, having expressed his determination to cultivate, penned the following verses. I have pondered this world and the world beyond. Whose name would one recite if not Amitabha's? Truthfully, after reading these verses, pondering and comparing Dharma methods, people's capacities, and the current environment, this author is convinced that Pure Land is the safest and most complete path. Some may say that having awakened the Bodhi mind, we should remain in the Saha world, because in this world there are many sentient beings in need of help. Why seek rebirth in the Pure Land? Let me reverse the question. What are the conditions that would allow us to save sentient beings? They are, of course, merit, virtue, wisdom, eloquence, spiritual power, and auspicious features and bearing. Do we have these qualities to any degree? Particularly, severing afflictions and delusions and developing wisdom so that we are not led astray by mundane things is no easy matter. The ancients have said severing delusions of views is as difficult as preventing water from running down a mountain 40 miles high. If it is so difficult to rid ourselves of delusions of views, how much more difficult it is to sever delusions of thought, delusions of dust and sand, ignorance. Delusions of views, simply put, are the afflictions connected with seeing and grasping at the coarse level. Delusions of thought are afflictions at the subtle level. For countless eons, the infectious filth of greed, anger, and delusion, as well as countless other erroneous views, have been instilled in our mind consciousness. Can we really manage in the short span of this life to do away with them all? Today's cultivators in general have few blessings and shallow wisdom. Just reciting the words Amitabha Buddha in an accomplished manner is difficult enough. Why even mention such distant goals as saving sentient beings at will? For this reason, the immediate necessity is to seek rebirth in the Western Pure Land, first rescuing ourselves from the cycle of birth and death, and then relying upon the auspicious environment of that land to practice vigorously. We should wait until we have achieved enlightenment and developed wisdom, eloquence, spiritual powers, and auspicious features before returning to the Saha world to rescue sentient beings. Only then will we have some freedom of action. Nevertheless, considering the responsibility and the compassionate mind of the cultivator, We should not completely reject all attempts to save sentient beings in our current life. In truth, however, our present altruistic attempts can only be within the framework of according to one's means and conditions. This is not unlike the case of someone who, having fallen into the river of delusion, tries his best to reach the shore, all the while shouting to others, exhorting them to do likewise. May all beings be well. May all beings be happy. May all beings be at peace. Namo Adida Phat. Thanks so much for joining me today.